All right. So this is another book that came from my friend Danielle Gismondi, the yoga teacher from the studio that I normally go to, but alas, we are doing yoga via Zoom these days. And this is very interesting to me because I only thought there was one Buddha. And according to TCI, there's only one Buddha, and that would be Prince Siddhartha. According to this book, there's actually a lot of different Buddhas. So I'm just going to read the first bit to you. A lot of pages to get through. Okay, so this is like a little mantra page, a little prayer, and this page is, who is Buddha? Woohoo! Okay. Who is Buddha? Buddha means awakened one, someone who has awakened from the sleep of ignorance and sees the truth perfectly. Many people have become Buddhas in the past, and we all have the potential to become a Buddha in the future. There is nothing Buddhas do not know because they have developed perfect wisdom. Buddhas also have perfect love and compassion. Their love embraces every human, animal, insect, and all other living beings, and they care for each one equally. So it's kind of like Hinduism in that it's a nonviolent religion, and the goal is to express kind of love and care for each individual being and reverence, really. For this reason, the Buddhas are our closest friends and helpers. Benefiting every living being is their main purpose, so the Buddhas are always beside us, working to lead us to happiness. If we remember this with faith and request their help, they can easily teach, bless, guide, and protect us. Then one day we will be able to benefit others in the same way. So with Buddhism, as you've been reading in TCI, there's an idea of not necessarily a specific, like a person, like a god or a goddess, but this idea of a divine and universal force. And actually, Buddhists generally believe that God resides here in your heart and in your soul. Okay, one more page. So this is the Buddha that we know as Prince Siddhartha. We'll read that one today. In northern India, in 624 BC, a baby was born to Queen Mayadevi and King Shodhunahana. Oh my God, they don't make this easy. They called the little boy Siddhartha. The king wanted his son to be a ruler like him, so he kept him very busy in the palace. Prince Siddhartha was kind to everyone and learned perfectly every subject he studied. When he was grown, he married Yasodhara and had a son. One day during a visit to the city, Siddhartha saw so much pain and suffering. He passed people who were very old and sick. He saw a human corpse, and finally he saw a monk. The prince wanted desperately to discover how to end suffering for everyone and begged to leave the palace to try. He said goodbye to his family and began a long, difficult journey. After training his mind for 6 years, Siddhartha knew he was very close to his goal. He walked to a place now called Bodh Gaya, sat under a Bodhi tree, and promised not to rise from meditation until he became a Buddha. Many frightening and tempting Maras surrounded Siddhartha and tried to stop him. Because of the strength of Siddhartha's concentration on love, however, even Devaputra, king of demons, could not succeed. Although he and his armies threw many terrible weapons at Siddhartha, these turned into flowers and floated to the ground. As the sun rose, Siddhartha's mind transformed into that of a conqueror Buddha with immense power to help all living beings. 49 days later, he began to teach others all that he had learned. And here's a little mudras are like hand placements in yoga, a mantra, something you can chant or say, and it doesn't give me a description of what it means, so I don't know. It's Om Muni Muni Maha Muniya Soha. Okay, that's it for today. Let me stop this recording.